Hey everybody, welcome to the Planet Varz YouTube channel, and today for Makeup Monday we're going to do a makeup makeover for the Impractical Jokers. And if you guys don't know who they are, sorry, I had to make sure I'm still plugged in. I also got a new mic, guys, so very official. But anyways, if you guys don't know who the Impractical Jokers are, they do like little skits, but like in person, like real life pranks. And they're just really silly and funny. Some people think it's corny and overrated, but personally me, I am a true giggler, so I don't mind it. I actually find it really funny. Also, if y'all see me looking down, that's just me looking at my notes, because I talk a lot and I gotta remember everything. That's kind of hard. So yeah, also we're on the real camera now. Is it giving grown YouTuber or what? So anyways, for our makeovers, I use their birth charts, their personalities, and their overall like style to help me determine which makeup style I feel will suit them best. And like, to put y'all in my shoes, I basically imagine myself as like, let's say if I was the makeup artist, like Fume Suture to I'm a soon to be future MUA. Not really though. I actually don't like doing other people's makeup. It's not very fun. I just can't perceive it. But if it's my face, I can tell someone else how to do their makeup, but I cannot do it myself. It's too like, no. But anyways, I'm just imagining this as if I was their makeup artist, and if they were going to like a more special event, like something that's a little bit like a nice maybe award show or something. I don't know, something that's like elevated, not your everyday makeup basically. So I kind of imagine myself in those shoes to help me pick out their looks. But yeah, so first we're gonna start off with Sal. And he's actually one of my favorites. Sal is really funny to me. So his birth chart, he's a Scorpio Sun, Taurus Moon, Sagittarius Venus, and Scorpio Mars. Also, Scorpio Mars twins, locked in for real. But anyways, so with his chart, Sal's a Scorpio Venus and Taurus Moon. So even with that first two placements, they're kind of sister signs. So that Taurus Moon is gonna want luxury, very nice things, kind of clean money. And that Scorpio Sun though wants it to be kind of like edgy. So this is the person who, like, I don't know, y'all gonna get a mini astrology lesson in this video too, because I really love astrology. But so this is like, I feel like a Scorpio Sun, Taurus Moon, that's the person who, like, they're very emo and goth, but it's very neat though. Like, they're the type to wear black lipstick, but it's like the Dior YSL. Like, they have the highest end of their look. It's very nice. Like, they're the type to have that nice eyeliner. It's sharp every day. That's their aesthetic. Because he's also a Sagittarius Venus, which kind of makes me feel like he really wants some, like, it's a little bit of spunk, not too much, because that he still has that Taurus, which isn't going to want to rock the boat too much as far as looks go. I'm keeping in mind his personality for this. So he said in the past he's like a germaphobe, so I don't really see him wanting to be sat down and do a whole bunch of like concealer, lips, nose, all that. I don't really see him doing all that. I see him doing more of a siren eye look. Looking at my Pinterest board, I'll show y'all too, like, what I'm envisioning. But like for his look, I kind of just have like a nice simple nude lip, kind of matte. I don't think he'd like the dewy feeling. I feel like that would make him really overstimulated. So we're gonna cut the dew and go all matte for this. Lip, kind of simple, natural lip liner, lip color. But the eyes, I feel like he'd want definitely a more dramatic eye, and like just like a nice under eyeliner. So for his look, I'm gonna just kind of show how I would do that. Yeah, so let's give him a makeover. Next is Myrrh. Myrrh is also one of my favorites. Honestly, all of them are my favorite. They're like funny for their own different reasons. But Myrrh's was a lot of fun to do because his look, I already knew, I had a vision as soon as I saw his face. Because like one thing about Myrrh, his eyebrows are always going to be on point. Like even when I was looking at his, like looking for inspo, like looking at his face, how can I work with it? I was like, dang, one thing about him, he would have ate up a 2016 eyebrow. He would have been using that Anastasia dip powder real bad. I just know he would have. So Mur's chart, he's a Taurus Sun, Gemini Moon, Aries Venus, and Cancer Mars. And this really makes sense because everything in his chart is so la la, happy, happy. And then you see that Aries Venus, and that's why those eyebrows are like that. I'm sorry, like one thing about an Aries, they're always gonna have a nice defined brow, or they have like a big forehead. It's one of the, but their foreheads work with them though. Like big foreheads are in style, guys. Like don't ever let someone tell you your 5 head, 4 head, 6, 7, 8, whatever is not cute, because it is. Like I don't know, y'all. Like big foreheads work as an accessory. Everything is literally an accessory, guys. But that's besides my point. But anyways, the Aries Venus is kind of what adds that extra level of boldness. So for his makeup, like I said, I used Sabrina Carpenter as my inspiration. And I kind of just wanted to make sure his eyebrows were defined. I wanted to make sure it was bold and soft. Kind of like, yeah. And like for lashes, I want something, I want to give him like a, I forget, like a fox eye, I guess. Something like really like half lash, like lifted, something in there, something about a bold brow and a nice lash and then a soft face. It just is a really nice mix. It's like the sandwich method but for your face, and I really like that. Final decision on Mur's makeup was to do for his base. I think he would look best in a skin tint because we want to keep it really glowy to match Sabrina Carpenter's aesthetic. She probably does still use a foundation. I mean, she's a celebrity. Like most people are not gonna not wear foundation, but I feel like with Mur, a skin tint would really just be the best option here. We still have to work with that beard. I don't know, the whole appeal to Sabrina Carpenter's makeup, at least to me, is that it looks like there's no makeup to very minimal makeup, but it looks like whew. So that's what I still want to do with Mur. So for that reason, we're gonna do a really nice skin tint. His concealer placement is the most important because that's really what builds the illusion of like youth and fun in his face. It's not also not illusion of youth. I'm not saying he looks old or nothing, not like that. But the blush, I want to put some like in between the forehead. I want some like around the eyes, the chin, around the jaw, and probably like right under the on like the eyelids too, to open his eyes up, because we're going to shrink them down a little. He already has pretty small eyes, but we're going to shrink them down just a little bit with those lashes by extending them, but it's only going to be a half lash, so it won't be that bad. I want the inner eye glitter to be placed specifically in the corner of his eyes. We're going to extend it out to further open his eyes, and I feel like that would just look so cute. It'll be cute, but the lash is going to be perfect. Just make it look like, oh, this is grown too. Like, yeah. The blush is what I'm most excited for. Hot pink. Hot pink. I want a hot pink blush on the cheek. It's going to be very cute. We're going to set it with a really nice powder. We're going to make sure we add some highlight on the nose and cheekbones, maybe around the cupid's bow, and right under our eyebrow arch as well. For him, super cute. I love it. Lip gloss, we're going to go kind of simple with this. Probably just like a sugar cookie color, like nude to pinkish. Nothing too crazy. Next, we have Q. So I went to his fashion to kind of get some inspiration for like how does he feel the best? You know, like what does he present to the world that says this is me? And so usually he has kind of a more classic look with a little bit something extra, just a little bit, nothing too crazy. I was struggling, but then I was thinking, like I said, how can we make him stand out while also not going too far from his personality? And I was thinking a really nice base and a red lip. The classic red lip, I feel like that would be his vibe. Like it would just look very nice, neat, almost very polished, almost like there's no makeup, but the base took a lot of work. It's very smooth. Everything looks like skin, but then not. It's perfect. And then I think the red lip would be perfect. Like we get a nice red matte, maybe some ruby woo. Let's go back to the old days with MAC. Yeah, we're set on that.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
Okay, so for his makeup, what I decided for Q's look, I wanted the base to be something serious. The base, like I said, really strong killer base. So we're just gonna add a little bit of burgundy lip liner, and I kind of want to add glitter, but I don't think he would go for that. So I think what I'd have to end up doing would just be a nice, really glossy clear lip gloss, and then a really cute nose contour. Nose contour, we're just gonna do some soft nose contour, and I don't even believe in them. Like, I don't think I should do it because his nose is big or small, whatever. I just think it's a great way to emphasize your nose shape and further, you know, make it stand out. Like, you know, everyone's nose structure is different and cool. So like for mine, when I do a nose contour, I just like to add a little bit of bronzer just to add some depth and new shadows and just see what I can create. And I'll add the highlighter on the tip of my nose, and I add it to the top bridge. I really don't add any in the middle anymore. It depends on what the day is. But for Q's, I want to do it's going to be a bit of a chunky nose contour. Now hear me out. When I say a chunky nose contour, I just mean a lot of glitter. Like, we're just gonna look a little crazy at first, and once we blend it out, keep blending, add some concealer on top, get the glitter right, boom, perfect. Y'all are gonna get the vision. So I have a few examples on kind of what I would use for like some inspiration, which y'all will see here, but that's kind of what I wanted to do for his. It would be very like, honestly, the longest part would just take the base, and I feel like he would start getting like a little like whiny and annoying towards the end of the makeup process, but at the end he would see what I was doing, he'd be like, oh my gosh, this is so killer, and I would be like, yeah, it's just what I do. Or I actually am just crazy. I don't know, guys. This is what I just do for fun. Like, I love makeup so much. It's so much fun. Like, sorry. Hopefully, Practical Jokers, they see this and simply take me onto the show as a joker myself, and they pay my Howard tuition. I think that would be a fair trade-off. Let me know what you guys think. Next is Joe. So for Joe's, I had a lot of fun with Joe's. I had the most fun because his chart is the most unserious. It's a Gemini Sun, Virgo Moon, Gemini Venus, and then Leo Mars. And that to me just says I'll have the most creative freedom here. Like, I can literally treat it as a blank canvas. I know it's gonna have fun. And so I was thinking about like what I want to do. I want to something like, maybe I'll do like super bold makeup. I want something colorful. I was excited. And then shout out to my friend Ifama. This is Ifama here, guys. Super cool goated person. She had mentioned Snooki aesthetic, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're a genius. How did I not think of Snooki? Like, that's literally perfect. So I went to Pinterest, like you know, Snooki, Pinterest. I was looking around, and then I had like a few looks that I had saved. I kind of had some like silver eye, hot pink, you know, like I kind of had the vibe, like 2010s Kesha. That's who I was thinking. With Joe's, I just definitely see a very fun leopard print. My hands are usually too shaky to do intricate designs on the eyes, but we're going to assume I have a different makeup artist, and I'm just the creative director for this. The makeup artist will lock in and do the cute little eyeshadow. As for the final makeup look, I want the concealer to be very like I want it to be very snatched. I'm gonna do a really nice contour in there too, so that it's very like, that's what I want for this look. It's very important that it does that, especially with the eyeshadow. Like, it's just gonna give like runway, but like cool way, like New York girl. Like, oh my gosh, who is that? Like, I'm never gonna see her again. Like, she's so mysterious, but she's also cool. That's the vibe I'm going for with Joe. And so I want the concealer to be very angled. I want the under eye to be bright, and we're gonna do it cute, but we're gonna pretty much center it only in this inner corner area. I don't need his whole face to be bright. We just want his face to look very perfect. Okay guys, we've come to the end, so now let's do one big reveal for everybody. Yeah, it's eating. I know, super good. So, as you can see, they're eating the girls up, and it's all because the Planet Varz Beats Boutique. This is a name I simply would have to patent. I am very grateful for all the support in the last 2 videos. Hashtag 23 subscribers, I believe. That's on the road to 22 million. Well, the first goal, 1 million. We're getting there, This is where we are right now. This is where we are in reference to being at 1 million. We're at 22 followers. Thank you guys so much for the support in the last 2 videos. I really appreciate that. The next 2 videos coming up are definitely going to be fashion related, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for being patient. More videos on the way. Thank you guys for watching this far, and I will see you guys on my next YouTube video. Bye!